Hi everyone and welcome back to another video on Ed, the SPI. Still February, you'll see the smoke, it's freezing, so I've got my brew, my hat, my heater and this little part here. And this one I'm going to be replacing the seal on this side just now for the diff. I've got a leak, a few oil leaks following on from the last video. This is hopefully my last one, so I'm going to get in and get this fixed. I'll give you a look underneath before I drained the oil. It's all been drained now, but I took footage before that, so I'll give you a look here to show you where it's coming from. So coming under here to the drive shaft, we can see there's a leak coming out the end here. Some of it looks like grease, obviously it's filled with grease in here, but some of it's oil. You can't smell it like I could smell it here, but yeah, so this is all needing taken off and we're going to have a look at the seal which sits in here. So yeah, I just need to get in and get that seal replaced. I have got a new pot joint to go on there. I thought while I had it off I'll invest in a new one of them. And what I'm going to do in this one, I'm going to go through just getting all this off, getting the drive shaft out and getting this seal replaced. So ramps were ideal for the previous repair. This time I don't need the ramp, so get rid of the ramp. And now if I can just get rid of the wheel. There we go. I can now focus on getting this end of the drive shaft off because it all has to be off to pull it this way, so starting here. I'm going to get the disc and have that off first before I take the caliper off, because if this ever gives you trouble coming off, you then got the assistance of the brakes to at least hold it. I always use an impact gun for this, it's never let me down. Try to do it the normal way, the wheel spins, it's hard, but if you're going to do it without an impact gun, you can use the brakes. Preferably you want to do it with the wheel on the ground, turn it there to loosen it off then, so yeah. But like I say, the impact guns never failed me here. So first thing, split pin. Good practice always to replace these. This one isn't too old, to be honest. Bolt 1 5/16. Okay, brake caliper. 2 bolts at the back, one here, one here. Caliper off, that just means the disc can pull out like that. Gives you obviously all the access here to get into what we need to take off next. So next I'm going to take off the steering tie rod here. There we go, set that out of the way. Put that on there for later. There we go. So as you can see, all this area is free now. The only thing holding it on is inside at the gearbox differential. So the old drive shaft here, the whole pot joint is getting replaced, and this obviously needs tidied up because it's a state. So I'm going to get all this off, get this sprayed. I'm not going to do that on camera because I've done that previously. So looking along here, as I said, the only thing that's left in is the pot joint at this end. Apologies there, I had to move the camera to be able to get into hammer. I basically tapped this a few times with a drift, and then I got this back in, hammered it in, and basically it's knocked it further loose, as you can see from here. So I'm hoping it's just going to come out now. You can see it coming a little looser. See, I got a slight bit of damage around the casing here, which I'm not happy about. It could have been a lot worse, but there's no other way to get into this when the engine's in. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'll try and position the camera best I can. As you can imagine, it's not much room here. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get this C-clip out, and I'm going to get this seal out here. Depending on how much oil there is sitting behind it, there might be some oil coming out, but as I said to you, it's been drained, so hopefully not too much. That's it off. Wherever it landed, I'll find it in a minute. The oil seal. And it's out. I'll show you the seal further up, but I'm going to get some of the oil and debris cleared out here so that when I'm ready to put the new seal on, it can go back in. But this seal here's put up a bit of a fight, and it was well overdue a change. So I'm not sure how good a view you had another camera, but I'm going to come in here with a little camera, and as you can see, this is it stripped bare. I've given it a clean off as much as I could, and now I'm just ready to start building it back up with the new parts. First thing I want to do is put the new C-clip on, and we'll count how many times I drop this before it actually goes on. It's obviously, it's a clip, it's like a spring, it's under tension, so it has to go on without getting damaged. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to do it with just my fingers. Other times I need pliers or something to help. Just bear in mind it is under tension, so watch your fingers, watch your eyes, watch anything that can be injured when it pings off. There we go. I've heard things about the new springs being a bit looser than the old ones. And this, to be fair, does feel a bit looser. It's not going to come off. But when the drive shaft's in, it could give problems later on if it's not tight enough to come off there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But new one on. Next I'm going to do the oil seal in here. Now I've got an oil just now, just to give the rubber a bit of a soak in, to help it go in here. Make sure it goes in square. I have a 32mm socket just to tap it once I get it lined up. Make sure it's in and make sure it's square. I'm quite content that's all the way in there. And that's this end at least complete. The old seal. See damage around here, that's from me getting it off, but yeah, it was rock solid and it was just breaking away, so it was well overdue. The other side will be replaced, not just now. Okay, so I have put the drive shaft back in, the rubber gaiter over. I've just put the clip round here, but I'll do that once the rest's attached outside. The rest is just basically a case of getting it all back together as it came off. So I'm just basically going to stick the camera on time lapse as I get it reassembled. Okay, that's him filled up back with oil, wheels back on, everything full and tightened. Give him a good run. No leaks when he's running, so I'm just going to leave him, see if there's any leaks appears then. And then it's all good. I found another leak, a coolant leak, so I have to go and look for that now. But hopefully after that I can get him back out and about and have a look at the running issues. He was running a bit rich, so a few bits and pieces there. But yeah, getting there slowly, and it is painful. So as always, I'll say thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!